why would I need to use this pencil when I can use my blood?
I think a world without Brian would be much better than it is right now.
Well,
I don't think
someone
it's
call
necessary
my
for
name?
it to exist.
Hey, buddy, what's going on?
What's going on, Fred? Oh.
Oh, it smells.
Look how beautiful the world is without Brian. We can imagine this, right?
Now to get into my house. Oh wait, we don't use keys anymore. Sweet! I'm doing that.
I'm gonna do 1 + 1.
Okay, Lane, teach us some really cool math right now.
Math is not cool, but I'll try.
Is it contingent?
No, it's not at all.
Okay, so it's like
It's like necessary. You have to.
so
have
it's
it.
like
In any given universe that we have, math is gonna exist.
can you give me an example?
Like if you take me
Yeah,
and then you bring Brian to me, it's like
this one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay,
Hello.
Which we already killed.
I'm Brian.
Then you bring him to me. That's like addition, right? So start off one, and then you added another one to me. That makes 2 of us.
That does make two. That makes two. Hey Lane, does everything have an explanation?
Yeah. Hey Brian.
Yeah?
Let me have a key. Can I have a key?
This is my key.
Well, you know what that key is used for? It's used to open things, like doors.
Like doors, but I thought in the previous video we showed we didn't use keys anymore.
Then if keys don't open doors,
Yeah?
well, then we explain the access card thing here. It opens doors too.
Okay.
So this has an explanation, and that has an explanation.
Is it called an access card because you can access things?
Exactly.
Wow,
I'm glad you learned that.
that's so exciting.
It is riveting.
Premise 1. Hey Lane, you know how we had that explanation question earlier?
Yeah, the keys.
Well, what makes the explanation? Like, is there something bigger than the explanation?
Yeah, it's called a necessary thing. Remember we did the math?
Yeah.
Like the math, like this.
Yeah?
Well, that's necessary, alright?
So that's always gonna happen?
Yeah,
Like it can't change?
Math is always necessary.
Math
But
is-
can math create something?
Hey, make something! Come on! Hey, create something!
Alright, let's wait. It's not making anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so math can't create stuff, right?
No.
And there's only one other necessary thing, and that is God.
The man upstairs.
That guy right there.
Jesus!
Right there. And he creates stuff.
Yeah, he does.
He
created.
He created the universe.
The world.
This is what he created, Brian?
Yeah.
So we know for a fact that the universe exists because it was created by
God.
Brian's hand pointing to the sky.
God.
Oh, God? Okay,
Yeah,
is that what
God.
that means?
Yeah.
I was always confused
No.
when athletes did that.
Well, yeah.
So that basically covers premise 2 and 3 of the contingency argument, doesn't it, Lane?
That'd be correct, Ben.
Boom!
Looks like we're knocking this out.
So, Lane, since premise 4 is that the universe has an explanation, and number 5 is that explanation is God. Does that mean the other things we did proved those to be correct? Like, did they flow like a river?
Yeah, like this water, this flow, like that.
Oh, got on my ankles.
Well, it flows like water.
It did flow like water.
You know why?
Why?
Because one, you remember keys and access cards?
Yeah, yeah.
Open doors, right?
Mhm.
Those were things, and they had an explanation.
Yeah, they did. That's true.
Those were called contingent things. So we don't
Uh-huh.
need them.
No, we could definitely live in a world without keys.
Exactly. And so they're contingent things, and everything that is contingent needs a explanation, like the keys did. And the universe
Yeah?
is a contingent thing and exists, so it must have an explanation.
That's probably true. Brian, what do you think?
I'm fat.
Yeah, that's true. We could definitely live without him.
Yeah, like I showed earlier, I think the world would be a better place without Brian.
Yeah.
So 1 and 3, they flow into 4, which is that the universe has an explanation.
That's all over my legs again.
I'm
It's
sorry.
cold. Alright, well that proves 4 and 5, doesn't it?
That proves 4. We'll talk
Proves
about
4?
5
Oh,
at a
not
later
5
date.
yet. Okay.
We'll talk about 5 at a later date.
Okay. Later, like, soon?
Maybe.
Okay. Okay. Lane, you know, it's been a later date since last time we've talked.
Yeah,
Like,
it's much later now.
it's been a month and a half because you ignored all of my calls and texts.
Yeah, it's
but-
because you're really annoying sometimes.
Oh, you like me? Thanks. But I want to finish our discussion about premise 5 and
How it flows.
how it flows like a river
Look at this.
from premises 2 and 4. Cause
Okay.
Okay.
As you recall,
Yeah.
I don't know if you do. It's been like 6 or 7 weeks.
yeah, it
since
has.
Last year, we're wearing the exact same clothes, and I think that's awesome.
What a coinky dink.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. And it's later date. So premise 2 was the universe has an explanation, and that explanation is God.
Yeah.
That's premise 2, and we showed you that. Remember with the math and how we yelled at it to
Mhm.
make us something? Math
Mhm.
just can't create stuff, and that's one of the 2 necessary things. The other necessary thing is God.
Yeah.
So God had to create us because it's the only other logical thing that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then premise 4, it was that the universe has an explanation. So we proved that the universe has an explanation because the universe is a contingent thing, so it has to have an explanation.
Yeah, because if it wasn't contingent, we probably wouldn't be here right now.
Yeah, because
If it is contingent, so we could not be here at all.
yeah, we could imagine a different kind of
Like a whole different universe where we
Yeah.
were squid people with tentacle beaks and
like
eyeballs
people
that
like Nicolas Cage are actually
that-
decent people.
that read Mad Libs on a daily basis for nutrients.
Exactly, that's how they do it.
Brian, would you want to live in a world where we read Mad Libs for nutrients?
No,
That's because he's not very
I
smart.
have heartburn.
Gross. Hey Lane, can you finish this whole argument off like in one sentence or maybe 6 words?
Yeah, is Brian take some Tums? Is he feeling better?
Brian, how's your heartburn? Oh,
No, it still hurts. Not my stomach.
take some Pepto. You might have diarrhea.
Brian's probably gonna die again, even though he is already a rotting corpse.
That's like 4 times in 2 movies.
Yeah, he dies a lot. He's
Gross.
like Kenny. Well, anyway, we know that the universe exists and that the explanation has to be God because math can't create. And so, premise 2 says the universe has an explanation. That explanation is God. And premise 4 says that the universe has an explanation. So therefore, the universe's explanation must be God. Bingo.
Impressive. Oh God.